Good morning. Beautiful day today. Got kind of cold last 2 days. This morning it was down about 39. It's going to be nice to warm today. Beautiful sunny day. So I want to talk about fear a little bit just because of all the stuff that's going on. And you can see just the massive level of manipulation happening right now. They're trying to uh, pump up this coronavirus like it's the 1918 influenza, Spanish flu that killed 60 million people worldwide. They're trying to pump this up to be the Spanish flu. They're causing the stock market to take a huge dip. They're um, basically doing what they do. They play the fear card every time. And I know you guys already know this, and I'm just saying this again, but I mean, people who are awake, who are spiritually, you know, um, evolving, already know that fear is the opposite of love. So when we see them push out this fear, we know what they're operating from. They're operating from the lower energy level, or whatever you want to call it. They're operating from the lower level, and there's nothing to fear. This is going to be a crazy year. They're going to pull out all the stops. I think that the cabal, the deep state, really was. They were trying to start World War III. They tried with first with North Korea, then they tried with Iran, they tried with Russia, and they've absolutely done everything. The media has done everything in their power to stoke racial tensions. Um, I mean, they pushed all these agendas that are dividing people. The LGBTQ whatever movement, trying to normalize things that are absolutely disgusting and ungodly and unnatural, and just shoving it down our throats at every turn. And something interesting, there's a guy in Canada, I can't remember his name, but he just got, they just, I don't know if he got arrested yet, but they're looking into him, and they're calling him the Canadian Epstein. And he was blackmailing. He was a honey hole for blackmailing politicians and business leaders and everything. And what people don't realize is that I think most people that are awake realize that the politicians are controlled because they've been blackmailed. But I don't think people realize that the heads of these corporations also have been blackmailed. And it makes sense when you look at, why would they push out these agendas that they're pushing out? I mean, why would Gillette have a commercial where, a guy's teaching his daughter how to shave, and just crazy stuff? I mean, just absolutely inverted satanic stuff. Why would they do that? And even when it hurts their bottom line, they still do it. Starbucks just pushing, so hard. Well, I think all of these people that are these big corporate leaders have been caught in this trap, and we're going to see a normalization occur. Everything got pushed out as far as it could go. I mean, it could have gone further had things not changed, but the awareness is shifting so rapidly that things are going to come back to a more natural state, a more natural path, and people's lives will become more and more natural. And that'll be a sign that we're heading in the right direction. And right now we're still not there, but this year is going to be interesting because I think they're going to pull out even more and sensationalize any and everything they can possibly do. And it's just not working. There was a New York Times reporter, I think it was a New York Times reporter, and they're real left-leaning, and she was making fun of basically an Indian reporter who was asking Trump a question, and she got busted red-handed. I mean, they had her on the internet. They got her on social media all over the place. It's just kind of that's an example of what we're going to see a lot more of. We're just going to see the blatant disregard of these people, and just how rude they are, how rude and self-serving and hedonistic. I mean, all the lower base things we're going to start to see, and we're going to start to see it a lot, because not because it's a new thing, but because it's being exposed and everything's becoming more transparent. So, the opposite of fear is love. And if you're doing any kind of spiritual path, you already know that, love's where it's at. And love for God, focusing on God, remembrance. If you do the Sahaj Marg path, they say to, remember God as much as you can, and make that direct connection to the divine. And it's the highest level we could be at as a human being, is have that direct connection to the divine. All right, hope you all have a good day.